Good morning, everyone. Pastor Brad from New Covenant United Church of Christ in Williamsport, and welcome to this week's edition of Story Time. This Story Time edition is for Trinity Sunday, the first Sunday of June, June 4th, Trinity Sunday, and we're going to be using the Hebrew lesson. We're going to be using the Hebrew lesson this week, which is the story of creation found in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through chapter 2, the first half of verse 4. And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing Pictionary. It's the 7-day creation story. And so in the hat, I have 7 different words of pictures to draw. And so myself or one of our youth going to draw the pictures, try to guess what the picture is. And then once we guess what picture it is, we're going to list it on the day that it was created and to make a list of the order of creation. And so let's get started. Here we go. Here's the first one. Can you guess what this is? What do we got there? What did I draw? The moon and the stars. The moon and the stars. Excellent. What day do you think that was created on our list? What do you think? That was probably close to the beginning. Maybe day 2. Maybe day 2 God created the moon and the stars. We'll find out later. So we'll put the moon and the stars there for day 2. Oh, here we go. Here's the next one. What do we got there? What did I draw there? Oh, it looks like somebody's sleeping. What day did God sleep? I think that's probably an easy one. I think we all know that God slept on the 7th day. So on the 7th day, we'll put God sleeping. Oh, the next one. Here we go. Going to put this one up here. What do we got here? What we got there? We got the sun. God created light. What day did God create light? That was pretty early in the beginning of the story, right? So maybe day 1. God created the sun. God created light. Let's take a look. What's next here? What do we got? All right. We got Any guesses what I drew there? Water and clouds. What day did God create water and clouds? Clouds. I'm a clown. What day did God create water and clouds? Clouds. Probably close to the beginning again, right? So maybe day 3. We'll find out later. We'll put it up there on day 3. See what's later. Oh, here we go. Oh, we'll put a piece of fruit there. You know what that is? Yeah, a tree. That's an easy one. God created a tree. What day do you think God created the plants and the trees? Let's say how about day 5? How about if we put plants and trees at day 5? We got 2 more left. Okay, here we go. What do we got there? Birds and fish. What day did God create birds and fish? Let's guess. Oh, I don't know. Maybe day 4. God created birds and fish. God had to create water first and the sky for the birds and the fish. So we'll put the birds and the fish after the water and clouds. The birds and fish couldn't come before the water and clouds, right? Okay, here's the last one. Human beings. When did God create human beings? What do you think? Well, we got 1 day left. We got day 6 left. So let's put human beings there for for day 6. So what do you think? What do you think? Our order is sun, stars and the moon, water and clouds, birds and fish, land and trees, animals and humans. And on the 7th day, God slept. God rested. What do you think? Do you think we have them in order? Let's see. Let's take a look. Well, actually, we do have a couple that are a little bit out of order. Water and clouds come up here after the sun, and the trees and the dry land should be on day 3. Birds and fish, that'll move down to number 5. And the sun and the moon, day 4. This is the order that the Genesis 7-day creation story tells us that God created the world. On day 1, the light, the sun. Day 2, the water and clouds. Day 3, the dry land and the plants and the trees. Day 4, the sun and the moon. Day 5, the birds and the fish. Day 6, land, animals, and humans. And on the 7th day, God resteth. This story reminds us that God is the creator of all things. This story reminds us that we worship a wonderful God, an amazing God, a God who's able to create this magnificent, beautiful, wonderful universe for us to enjoy. And God says to human beings, you're in charge. You're in charge. You're in charge of taking care of preserving this wonderful creation. Human beings, you're in charge of preserving this for generations to come. You're in charge of preserving the fish and the birds and all of the natural resources that are available. God says to human beings, I made this amazing, wonderful, beautiful earth, and you're in charge of preserving it. May we, as God's caretakers of God's creation, always preserve the beautiful creation that God has made for us. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for this week's edition of Story Time. I hope you enjoyed playing Pictionary. Invite you to play it at home. Play it at home and see if you can remember the order that the creation story happens. Read the creation story and see if your order matches up with the Genesis story in the first chapter of Genesis. Till next week, peace, blessings, love, and prayers, everybody. Bye-bye.